Those vegan guys. Thank you.
How do you? I'm Paul.
I'm Jason.
And together we are Those Vegan Guys. And you know what? It's nearly Christmas. So today we are reviving a 2-year-old recipe video of ours, which has had over 15,000 views on Facebook. I'll link the Facebook video, the original, down there. Just so I mean, it's actually on the channel as well. But I would like you to see that I'm not lying about the views on that. So have a look at the Facebook video down there. It is our infamous Festive puff pastry plait. And it's really easy to make. It makes a fantastic centerpiece on Christmas Day for a vegan Christmas dinner.
It really does.
And even better for Boxing Day in slices. Because it's nice, hot and cold.
And it's versatile.
Extremely. So if there's any ingredient in this that you don't like, switch it out for something you do. It's pretty simple. So let's show you the ingredients and get on with concocting our Festive pastry plait. Okie dokie, let's take you through the ingredients for making the Festive puff pastry plait. So a sheet of puff pastry, which is just rolled, marked suitable for vegetarians and vegans, and the perfect size for a puff pastry plait, as you'll see shortly. I've got some dill and some thyme. Now these are optional. I put dill on one side of the pastry, thyme on the other. I've got some chestnut puree. I've got some apple and herb stuffing.
Oh, 1 second.
Oh, is it not focusing on that?
There we go, now it's done it.
Little bugger. I've got some Linda McCartney's rosemary and red onion sausages, and I've got the Vivera plant bacon pieces. Last year I think we used sheep bacon, and I've also got wilted spinach and a jar of cranberry sauce, 80p from Sainsbury's. Right, so let's get started. I'm going to lay the pastry out on the sheet it comes in. What's this scissors, Kelly? No, it doesn't matter, don't need them. Right, I'm going to lay the pastry out on the sheet it comes in, because I'm going to transfer this over in a second to the greaseproof paper that I'll cook it on. But for the first part, I just want it rolled out. Do you want to move the camera, Jay, and show this bit now? Maybe. So I'm staying very true to the recipe. What we did last year is 2017, we sprinkled dill on what will be the outside of the pastry. So a good sprinkling of dill, like this, and then just kind of smooth it around with your fingers, press it in. So that's going to be the outside of our pastry. Then he says, turn it round. Oh, in fact, I can put this now directly onto the greaseproof paper that I'm going to cook it on, because I'll cut it on there and everything now.
Clever.
So, right, that's the outside of our pastry is now underneath. The inside of our pastry is where we give it a sprinkling of thyme. Lots of thyme. There we go. And then give that a press in as well.
Could you roll it in if you wanted to?
Oh yeah, easily. Yeah, but I just like to just press it in. Now, here's where the magic happens. Right. We're still all in shot, Jason?
Looking good, yeah.
Right. So, cut there. Oh, maybe a little bit more there. And there. This section here is now my central section. That's where everything's going to go. Okay? So we do our first cut on a diagonal, like so. And then really simply, you follow that pattern all the way up, which you will now see in a beautiful speeded up version. It can be completely hodgepodge, like I always do it. Doesn't matter how you do it, as long as you've got this basic shape and you've got these ribbons which become the plait to plait over. And you can lay this out in whichever way you want. The way that we found best is how we're going to do it now for you. I'm going to be pretty disgusting here, I don't care. Hands of stuffing.
Isn't it what hands were invented for?
Yeah. I don't want to use all this because Jason's not keen on stuffing. I adore it on sandwiches. I can just eat the stuffing butty, me, and I'm happy. So this is a little bit warmer than I would normally use it. I would normally wait for it to cool down completely, but I haven't done for this one. But it's okay. It's not going to affect the pastry too much. So there we go. Bottom layer of stuffing. I think the sausage is next, actually. And the great thing about these is you can just plonk them on. The stuffing becomes the foundation that they'll sit in easily. Just press them down into it, and there you've got your 6 sausages. Now, if you don't live anywhere where you can get Linda McCartney sausages, don't worry, just use any. Really doesn't matter, your call. Right. Nearly couldn't do that then, Jay. Nearly had to ask for your manpowers. I'm glad I didn't though.
You did it, that's the main thing.
Cranberry sauce in the centre of the sausages. We like plenty. Just right there, right down the middle. Straight down the middle. Put it straight down the middle. I'm available for bookings. Christenings, Christmas parties, bar mitzvahs. I'll do them all. Vegan sandwich and £50. I'm there. Okay, so far we've got stuffing, sausages and cranberry sauce. Right, now then, let us give the cranberry sauce a lid with some wilted spinach. Just stretch it all the way down. I just did a really big handful chopped and lightly sauteed it in a pan with a tiny bit of oil. And I'm going to squish that down with my hand just so I get a bit of flatness. Now the chestnut puree is really awkward stuff. You can use full ones if you want, but it's really kind of squishy and malleable like this. Now what we did last time was I'm just going to kind of do flattened shapes like that and top the spinach with it, and then on the very top of that will go the bacon, and then we're ready to wrap and whack it in the oven. See, like flat pieces. You see that alright, Jay? Chestnuts all laid out there now. We haven't tried these Vivera bacon bits before, but a lot of you have raved about them. So we just thought, well, let's try them. But you can, if you want, get strips, pieces of bacon and drape it over. We just thought we'd try these to be a bit different. So there we go, nice and even, and then we start the process. Still nice and clean and sharp,
yeah,
Jason. So this end bit we pull up and we just press it in, and then dead simply start to plait. Pull, stretch, tuck, pull, stretch, tuck, all the way across. We'll see you in a minute. So I've tucked it all under, give it a nice tight patting as you saw. It's on the greaseproof paper already. Oven's preheated to 180 fan oven. I'm going to whack this in there and we'll let you know how long it took at the end and show you what it's like cutting it open. Okay guys, let's show you what this baby's like cut open. I'm just going to go straight down the middle.
Why not?
Whoa.
Oh, a bit of steam coming off it as well. Fabulous. Yes.
So there we go, you can see all our layers in there. The stuffing, the sausage, the cranberry, the spinach, the chestnut and the bacon. And I think this is probably going to be one of our very best ones actually. Jason, would you like a quick sample?
I suppose, yeah.
We
Never
better,
turn down.
well, we best widen the shot then.
Okay.
Right, it took, by the way, on 180 in a fan oven, it took 30 minutes until it was golden all the way over. As you've just seen from the close-up, she looks lovely. Jason, there's half a little slice.
Thank you. Oh, it's very warm, isn't it?
And I've got half, well, it's, you know, not long out of the oven, but it should be alright, temperature-wise, I think. I'm just going for it.
Yeah. Oh.
What's really nice about it is that there are sweet and savoury elements in there. So there's a bit of sweetness from the apple stuffing, a bit of sweetness from the cranberry, and then salt umami from the bacon and the sausage and the stuffing and the spinach.
Oh yeah.
No, the spinach has that bit of green.
Yeah. That's really nice. Top notch.
And it keeps excuse me, you can have fried mushrooms as well. I did on one of the first incarnations, but Jay's not keen on mushrooms, so we left them out.
Wasn't too bad for me. Who was not a lover of mushrooms. Wasn't too bad having the mushrooms in the original.
I fried them, sliced them and fried them first.
But prefer that. That's epic.
Yeah, and it'll keep in the fridge for a good like 3-4 days. Really well, and of course when it goes cold it all goes really solid, so it's much easier to slice. But it's a great thing, honestly. It makes a great Christmas dinner if you're a bit stuck for what to make, and it's brilliant for Boxing Day buffets. So we'll leave you with that one. We'll be back with more. Any final words, Brommers?
As always, thank you for taking the time to watch this video. If you've enjoyed it, do like and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications because we've got loads of content coming up. And we like to put our down-to-earth vegan message out on the reg.
It's all true. Most of what you just said is in a video on our end card, asking you to like and subscribe. We kind of hope you'll stick around and see that, because you'll also see other playlists to click on. Thanks for watching so much. Be excellent to yourself and, of course, each other.
Really hope you've enjoyed the video. Please do like and subscribe. It helps us out loads.
It really does. And check down there in the description because you'll find loads of links. The 2 ways that you can best support us to keep the channel going are through becoming a patron on our Patreon down there in the description, or buying our merch, darling. Fabulous link down there. We deal with a fabulous vegan company called Vegan Original. Check it out, guys.